And I taught this tactic to TSM, and I made them call it the Febby Rush. And they pulled it off a few times. This is what T1 needs. T1 didn't have any of this. You would see fucking Ana just dying. And that's not because Ana is bad. But it's like, oh wait, what the fuck? What's happening there? I gotta do something on the map. I have to push mid. Oh, mid. It looks like it's already pushed out. It's a bit dangerous. I'll go back to farming. Oh, IG was on, did their research. Ban the collapse Mars Magnus. Spirit's strongest form is when, I don't want to say one dimensional, because they can play other stars too, but they look at their best when collapse was on an initiator and they just play around the collapse. Their team fight just looked so strong whenever like collapse is on an initiator. The thing is, X0 is the problem. It's like so stupid in hindsight, in my opinion. Everything has an answer. Didn't Magnus get countered by like Rubik on dying one game and then they lost to it? Should have been X0 is like just so hindsight is stupid in my opinion. This game, I can see Arturo like getting blink and playing like Naruto. That's how you have to play against Drow versus Void. Drow versus Void, this matchup is actually Drow favored. I think some people might think it's Void favored, but it's because like Void can be in the Drow's face and Drow is bad against gap closers, and Void is one of them. But Void also has trouble against like long range carry because it's harder to chrono them. So if Drow gets blink, it's like it's not super easy, but it's not hard to dodge the chrono. It's like fairly mediocre. He just has to like be in the Void's head. What do you mean play like Naruto? Just like show once and then like blink out. Predicting that the enemy team will blink. Like the Lion and the Void and the Earthshaker. They have a lot of jumps, right? Lion, Void, Earthshaker. Now that's how usually like teams or like players like dodge those spirits. They don't usually see and then dodge. They like dodge with just by predicting that okay, they saw me for this amount of seconds. They're gonna jump me. And then they're gonna do it. What the heck? Kaka? Oh, it was a bait! Oh my god, holy shit, so 5-hit! Cause I was thinking, cause level 1 Sakuchi has a really long cooldown time. Wow, holy shit, that was so 5-hit. Disruptor is usually the counter of Weaver cause Disruptor in the laning phase can outrange the Weaver. And yeah, the Q slows him up by a lot too.
My life swung down.
I think he got surprised of the Weaver level 2. How well did Team Spirit do in your scrims back then? Team Spirit started the scrims very late. So like there was a 1 month bootcamp for like the normal TI teams, and I think Team Spirit was the only one who started the scrims like 2 weeks late. They were above average, but they were not like super strong. LGD was stronger. And OG was stronger too. OG did really well with the global strat. Like if you see like the history of TIs, they know like global is really powerful. That's why they love IO so much. Even the dispatch, I saw OG play and they prioritized IO heavily because of the Kuroki knows this too. The reason why global strat is so powerful in TI is you get to play really fast, and even when you're behind, there's always a comeback potential by like splitting them up. And if you're winning, like you get to like win harder cause you get to split the map. Of course, like it requires more team play and like all 5 people have to be on the same page. Yeah, that's why like the NP is popular too. The OG really abused the IO and the NP and the Underlord. If OG didn't play Spirit, would they go deeper in the tournament? I don't think so. I think in the middle of the group stage, like that team like got broken. I don't know. I felt like they didn't trust each other or like they had some like internal problems. The reason why Chinese tiny teams don't like IO is because their playstyle is like sticking and like holding the high grounds. It's funny cause like in the TI, Moonmeander taught me actually that like the older regions they play different. Like he taught me that the Russians play really ratty with like the fucking Sanking Trevor. Like they love Travers and they love Blinks and they love like playing 3 lanes and they love cutting them out. The Chinese teams, so like they play like really separate on the map. And the Chinese teams, they really love to like play like here where I'm drawing. They don't really like split push. They just like stack, hold wards. So that's why they don't like IO. They like team fight heroes like Tide, Mars, like shit that just like is strong 5v5. And Russians, they like to play like Sanking or like the the Boots of Travel heroes really early. Like he didn't know, but I told him like the NA teams they prioritize laning way too much. So I like tried very hard to like get it through him, and I did get through him. In the end, like our draft ended up like not having catch. So even if we won all the lanes, it wouldn't translate into pressuring. So like cause we can't kill them. So we needed like a right balance of stuns and like winning the lane, but it was too all in on winning the lanes. I think it's cause of the pubs. In any pubs, like if you don't win the lane, like it's very likely that the people will say like go next, like give up. I suggested too like we should purposely go late game because the team had very like they lost focus after 40 minute 50 minutes. But where I came from, the TNC, I played in TNC right before I went there, and our late game was really strong. It was like the opposite. So I told him like, if we're winning or like when we're like even, we should purposely go late game to like practice. But we didn't do that. But yeah, regions like play differently. So you have to pick different heroes and play accordingly against them. Some regions like there it's different. For example, LGD doesn't play like Chinese normal Chinese teams. LGD plays like the Russians. They split the map. That's why they sometimes pick IO. They like NP. The Faith Beyond knows this and he loves NP. But OG is the best with global, and I think Seb and Notel, like whoever's like coaching them knows it. So yeah. So even though they have different players, you can see them like playing all three maps, right? The OG, Amardo F always like sits here, and the carry, the Uragi always sits here, and the two supports they have to fucking run around so much. Like both of them are like 4.5s because the cores are not moving. But yeah, playing three lanes, I came from like the original. Yeah, Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker was really popular because of the global factor too. I didn't expect Taiga to be so good. In my eyes, like all the players are the same shit. Like all the position fours, fives, there's not that much big difference. It's just that like seeing Q for example, like before he went to LGD like on Serenity, he didn't look that good. It's just the teams how well the team understands Dota. It's not just one player. They're all like the same average. They're all high MMRs. They all play the same heroes. Yeah, it's just like the captaincy and the team's understanding of Dota. Miracle is the exception. That's cause like a lot of the teams play around the core, so that's why like you can feel like it's an exception. Cause like the team's understanding of Dota comes from that person, and I think in Nigma it's mainly Miracle. For example, in MVP Phoenix it was mainly Q. So even if he threw or like even if he did dumb shit, I have to like thank him because like I was replaceable. Like 4F MP, Dubu I think were replaceable, and it's like mainly built around the core. If the cores are not strong in a team, because you don't play around the supports like idea. Like supports can't make the core play this hero really good, right? Maybe it's because I'm a support player. Whose lane is really good top? Ah, I think it's cause it's the old Doom maybe? Oh, cause like the new Doom, you get Scorched Earth. Oh, here like I feel like the Doom should get Scorched Earth, and then like these two like would fucking go on him, and he can't CS. Right now it's like 2v1ing, and he's not taking any damage. He's getting all the XP. If it's like the current patch, I feel like this lane would fucking whack the Void and the Lion with the mana burn creep. So the Snap's just gonna keep spamming. Alright, let's just skip. I forgot it was the last patch. Chinese fives are really good. Chinese and C5 supports are really good at like rotating. The first 9 times. It's cause like they scream against each other too.
Dire structures are fortified.
Sheesh! Yatoro knew he was coming. Mid tower did 4, but It's DK. It's like inevitable.
Has fallen.
So this rotation I think was really smart from Lina or whoever made the core. It might be Kaka. Kaka likes to micromanage. Big ping difference between C and China. Yes, there is. And the Chinese like teams, they're motherfuckers. So they always we have to play the China server. They never play C server. But they play C pub. So I know, right? Don't ask me. That's just how the cookie crumbles. They know they're like stronger than us, stronger than the C teams. So they know they have more value, so they're abusing it. Well, ideal world, like it should be one China server, one C server. The core players always fucking complain every time we play China server, because it's like 50 ping, 60 ping, and I'm there thinking like, why the fuck are you complaining with 60 ping? But like if you think about 60 ping versus 10 ping, like I guess there is a difference. But like as a support player, like I don't really feel the difference. 60 ping, 10 ping. I guess he did really get unlucky. Holy shit though, Alpha Wolf creep. I think he just got really unlucky. Like he knew that he might have Doom, but then he didn't expect the Alpha Wolf. Cause the Lion was really close. He could help him out. Alright, this one. This is
A golden thread.
oh, Yatoro with the silent. Damn, that was like max AoE too. Wow, this is impressive. The silence. Silence is 5 head. The stun. He got stunned for like 0.5 seconds, so he got stunned. But the Lina did play way too aggressively. Why? Because the top. Because of what happened at top. Like here. Okay, after this, like during the mid part of the CS, like after he kills 2 creeps, basically he has to back up, because he has to expect the enemy team to be coming. Like him hitting the tower is fucking crazy. It's like insane. If we're watching a replay as a coach, like you have to like fucking slap this person. This cannot be allowed. Earthshaker offlane was a thing in the group stage. In the main stage, I don't remember it was a thing. But this build was really popular. This styling item build, cause like he would use Fisher level 1, and then Ring of Basilius, and then the position 4 can spam mana a lot too with the Ring of Basilius. So, and Earthshaker can spam the W to get the CS. So Earthshaker offlane was popular because of there were like few melee carries that was popular too, and because of that Earthshaker offlane was popular. If somebody gets caught by this smoke, it's really stupid. When you take this tower, the enemy team, the defending team, wanna smoke here to kill whoever's farming here, but it takes way too long
Are scanning.
for people to smoke here, so it's really easy to read. So Toronto Tokyo, you read it and it gets out. You always need to smoke with a ward. More than 50% of the reason is not to use the ward when the smoke breaks to fight, but when you're smoking is to get the area. It's not to kill people. It's to get the area, but they didn't get this area, so this smoke was kind of useless. So like the Earthshaker is feeling really shit. Like, he hasn't hit a creep for like the last minute, and it's just like playing like a support. So they're thinking like they can come here, and they can gank Weaver. If the Weaver dies, you can say space, and we can go here. And if they go here, it's a really good terrain for them. So that's why Lion's getting ready to fight. So like, it looked like a freak Lion here, but they were ready. Earthshaker and the Lina, they were ready to like fuck them up. In pubs, you would see like everyone fucking dispersing and farming, like one at top, one jungle, like you wouldn't see fucking this. This is what T1 needs. T1 didn't have any of this. You would see fucking Ana just dying, and then like there's no follow up. And that's not because Ana is bad. It's because like they're not talking or like they're not playing as a team. So this looks good. Like it was a good trade.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It was a close call on the disruptor. Actually, yeah, like hindsight, I feel like this play is like crazy from Team Spirit, because you don't go to the triangle unless like you have everybody. If you're in a commanding position, you have to respect triangle and like let them have it. I think this knowledge didn't exist back then. It started to exist this year, where you can't three-man smoke a triangle. Three-man smoking triangle is because you're really ahead, so you just control 75% of the map. If you see the enemy team TPing top, then you can do it, but they shouldn't fucking TP top. That's why I keep telling you guys to not TP after you die. When you TP after you die, it's like doubling down on your mistake or like doubling down on the team's ability to play like a team. It's so fucking bad. Wow, this is so impressive. So even if this guy doesn't have Doom, he knows, and only Midas. Like he knows like if he just goes to farm, like there's no pressure. So he's waiting with the disruptor to like try to poke and prod on the Earthshaker. But they don't do it here. Why? Because this is too close to the tower. So they're gonna do it when the Earthshaker goes for range creep. I'm 100% sure. But the Earthshaker smells danger. So he doesn't go for the range creep and he just TPs out to smoke instead. I think they're gonna smoke with Oli. And I'm 100% sure Kaka calls this. Cause Kaka always calls the aggressive smokes. Yep. Oh, this is so fucking impressive. Oh, this is another thing. When your team smokes this way, this is for the carry players. So look at Dyer. The team is smoking this way, right? The carry should not farm here at all. Even if like it's a lot of time wasted. You should farm where your team went, which is the, the team is going like this, right? So this can't be safe, this can't be safe, this can't be safe. So you have to walk all the way here and farm this. Otherwise, you're gonna die here if you like farm here because your team is like smoking here. The situation of like you guys smoking and kill their carry, but they smoked and they kill our carry, that happens a lot, right? That's because the carry is not farming in a proper position and they're just being really greedy. So this like smoke kill squad, there's like timings. There's like rune timings, there's mid wave timing, and there's a camp timing. Camp timing being like you have to smoke when the camps are about to spawn. So like the enemy team carries will be like hitting these camps. So you have to reach here in the early minute, not in the late minute. If it's like over after like 20, 30 seconds, 20 second, 30 second, chances are like he's retreating after the he kills the camp. So this one was the rune ward. I mean the rune smoke.
I join.
Toronto Tokyo is like we're not pushing bot. And we see they saw them like taking action top, but the Earthshaker is farming top slash no one's pushing this wave fast. So, like he's drawing the waves fast. He's like, what are you guys doing? Go push top. Oh, Faceless Foil and Sage Mask. I don't know if it's good or not. I don't think it's good, but not in a interesting in a way where it's bad, but like
Middle tower
again, the
is under attack.
runes, the Chinese always love their runes. See how they're always controlling the runes, making a really big effort as a team. 4 people at the rune. See, if you see like the Chinese teams, do you see this? They're like always like clumped up like here. Look at the map. Look at the map right now. The Russians or like the Team Spirit, they're like so separate on the map. And the separate on the map, I think is like a better style to play on Dota right now because there's just way too many farm. It's been like this for a while actually. It's been like this for like 3 years. The Carl 23 Savage version of T1 did pretty well, right? In the international tournaments. They knew this. That's why they did really well. They just farmed. That's why they're always like so greedy and just the 3 cores just farmed.
Is under attack.
So right now like IG can't really look to abuse the BKB timing, but that's okay. It's just one BKB. Like they're not at the strength of their lineup yet. Team Spirit, like they don't see shit, so like they're scared too. So they're like ready to fight. I think one of them should be covering draw. Yeah, one support should have been here. This happens a lot when I play Core 2 and I get so fucking frustrated. I'm fucking farming and the two supports are mid. Usually when the two supports are mid, it's because they're not thinking straight. They're just waiting, because they're not thinking. Because mid is like the area where you can like connect to the fastest. They can connect to top the fastest from mid. They can connect to bottom fastest from mid. So this is like just the default brain dead position on supports. Like I do that too. I'm not gonna like everybody does it. Every support does it. Well, yeah, this is the default brain dead position. Am I talking too long? Like there's nobody typing in the chat. There's like some silence. Cause like right now, like they have no plan. There's no plan on what to do afterwards because they didn't use any big spares and their timing is slow and they know they fucked up. So there's like but they don't want to give bad vibes. But like Mira and Miposhka, like one of these two feels pretty bad because they knew like they should have been standing here and like the Yatoro. I don't know what type of carry Yatoro is, but like it's either one of the two things. He's like kicking himself for not telling the support to stand here, which is really less likely. Not a lot of carries are like that, but 80% of the carries are like silently thinking, "Fuck the support. Why? What's my support doing? Should have been here." But of course, they're professional players, so they're not like saying it. They're not giving bad vibes. You know, like the Rouge fight. It's it's not how fast you do the Rouge. It's how much you can sustain while hitting the Rouge, so you can Rouge fight. That's why Undying is really strong, cause it's both. It can do Rouge fast, and it can also sustain. That's why Weaver is good too, cause the bugs can tank. So when somebody says Rouge, yeah, like they should specify it more, but like generally it's like Rouge into fight, because right now the IG has everything, right? IG has every tools to fight. You can see like the way JT is moving, he's very careful on not getting his blink cancelled. Because like he wants to fight. This is a rush to like fight, not to like do the rush. So he's very careful on not getting clapped. He's very careful of not getting, not tanking first, so he can be the one who can blink. So if you're playing DK and we're rushing, like you shouldn't tank. Something that IG should do here in this situation, in my opinion, is have one person sit in the Roche and the rest four people smoke. But they don't like go to them when they're smoked. They should like wait here because the enemy team will check here because they don't have any like spares to check, right? So they have to like manually walk in. So the four people should smoke here and one person should stay here in the Rouge pit because they're gonna scan the Rouge pit. And I taught this tactic to the TSM. And I made them call it the Febbytv. And they pulled it off a few times. Because I gave them incentives. I said like, I'll give you $50 if you do the Febbytv in Scrim. And they did it like a few times. So, dick suck myself there. Yep. And they should win this fight. They have... Wait, what? How did Void die? Did he get doomed? Oh no, he just got Disruptor ulted. How did he get disrupted? Did he get bashed? Oh, he got bashed. Ah. See, you can see here. You shouldn't say I got unlucky. I got bashed. No, the bash is part of the game. They're just stupid for like hitting the Roche when this guy like tanking the Roche while like they can be coming. So they shouldn't have. He shouldn't have been tanking the Roche. So it was this guy's fault. Why didn't you want to stay with them as coach? I wanted to play. I thought I was still good enough to play. I mean, I still think I'm good enough to play. But yeah, I think it's just like I played this game for like 10 years, so professionally. And I want to like go to the next part of my life, which is streaming. I like streaming too. Yeah. And I might be wrong. Like I might not be good enough to play because I tried for 3 years and I haven't had good success. So yeah, that's why I stopped playing professionally. Even if a chance arises, I'm not gonna play. It's a fucking bait. I got baited for 3 years already.
I did to life.
Oh, at least the Roshan killed. So, maybe he should have waited until the DK used stun. I feel like if I'm his age and if I'm a mid player, I would do that. But this guy's a pussy. Oh, fucking holy shit! What was that?
Put the out against me.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
This all unspools.
Chill out.
Damn, it's a really good fight
Radiant's
for Team Spirit.
top tower is
I don't know if Kaka has evolved as a person, but when I saw True Sight of the newbie, he is the type of person like who makes team play bad when shit goes bad. You know, like he gives out so much fucking bad vibes. I feel like if it's the newbie Kaka, he'll like be yelling at his team. Cause this was execution for sure. Well, like I'm just assuming. Who knows? Maybe he grew as a player. Like he's been at the top of his game for so long. I feel like he had to have improved as EQ wise.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, but I mean, micromanaging and having low EQ is different. I feel like micromanaging is good, is okay, if the person is like really is in the zone and is really good. I do that sometimes, but not every time, cause I don't see everything clear like all the time. But like Gabby does it all the time, so I was really impressed with Gabby, for example. But just micromanaging just means that you see like everything really clearly, like all 10 people is doing and is gonna do, and like can read the game really perfectly. Kaka is a micromanager, like, and he's really good at it. I saw Yatoro. Yes, Yatoro is like that too. So like he understands the game, not just like his hero, but like the whole picture. Not every player is like that. For example, like Toronto Tokyo is not like that. Armel wasn't like that, but like they're just really good at their heroes. Oh, yeah, the bird's eye view, seeing like everything. Team Spirit feels really fucking good because I feel like they should have lost that fight. JT is so fucking impressive. You see, he doesn't see anything. Look. He doesn't see anything, but the reason why it goes is Kaka is pushing top. So he's helping him push top. Chinese teams do this so well. Whenever they push, even if it doesn't look dangerous, they like do it together. See, like he's not hitting these creeps. And this guy's the position 4 too. Like position 4, position 3, it doesn't matter. It's like whoever pushes more naturally. And in this instance, Weaver pushes more naturally the wave than Earthshaker, right? And Earthshaker can cover the Weaver, but Weaver cannot cover the Earthshaker. In pubs, what will happen is Earthshaker will push this and Weaver has to fucking tank the smoke and can die. But like, yeah, when like, if it's like a pro player or like if they're really good, they cover. Oh, well, like this happened because like he's not being greedy. The core players always has to look for like a chance to like guard up and punch if a punch comes back. The reactionary punch when it's ready is always stronger than the first punch. You see the moment when we smoked here, right? They lost. You see like they're trying to do something here, they lose. If the guard up is correct, if they're like ready, it's always in Dota like this is always better than initiating.
Shakedown.
I don't think IG expected Team Spirit's heroes to be like to come so fast. So they are like really horny to like kill this guy twice. Baiting the bait. If they are really 5-head, they will bait the bait and then they will kill. So the Earthshaker was baiting this guy, right? And then the Disruptor goes on the Weaver, and Earthshaker blinks to kill this, and then BAM! DK blinks and then stuns the Earthshaker.
Shakedown.
but they were farming. Collapse is like, Collapse is like, oh wait, what the fuck? What's happening there?
Radiant's
I gotta
bottom
do something
tower
on the
is
map.
under
I have to
attack.
push mid. Oh, mid. It looks like it's already pushed out. It's a bit dangerous. I'll go back to farming. Yes, it's the counter punch. I might sound stupid and I might sound memeing, but a really good team pulls it off. Yeah.
Radiant's top
They sense it. They're not horny. They know that this disruptor killer is not worth shit.
tower.
I think here one person with buyback. Oh, they don't have buyback. If they had buyback, one support should like kind of be here and get gone on. It's a typical Doom build. Doom doesn't scale that much in damage, but the Infernal Blade, like these three normal skills of Doom scares really nicely. So it's a common Doom build where you just leave the Doom level 1. The 4 second on Infernal Blade is so fucking nice because like of the it overlaps with the duration. The Russians love the DK too, cause like with the shard you can just one shot the wave. They loved heroes that can just one shot the wave. I can only think of Sanking, but like they were really good at Sanking because of that. I learned Sanking from the Team Spirit and the PogChamp. They played Sanking like a carry. Like Sanking is the carry. Carry is not the carry. Sanking would be like level 20, level 25, and the carries would be like few levels below that, and the Sanking talents are like fucking insane. The level 20 and level 25 talent. It's just kind of a stalemate. Like neither teams like want to smoke and go because, like I said, like whoever smokes and initiates has like the what's the opposite of upper hand? Lower hand. The people who's counter initiating has the upper hand. So like they're just waiting. This guy's crazy. So this is acting. You see this? Why do you think this DK is here? The team is acting for the DK. Because the whole team showed. So this is good acting. Drow showing mid. So the IG thinks that people are behind the Drow. So they're relaxed. They think they're all here. So they're going here to get this area back. It's not like a super good kill, but like these support kills, solo kills are really good. He gets a lot of levers. Those it's like a full lever almost. Full lever exactly. And they smoke. Oh, collapse. Kind of fucking up the initiation. What happened? Oh, but they did use a lot of BKBs for that fight. But Dragon Knight, no Dragon Form, I think. Oh! Holy! This is just really bad. Oh my god. Oh! Oh, this is so fucking bad. Oh my god. You have to do it as a team together. Oh, like these guys are here. Like when you're dewilding like this, and you know it's wilded, you have to make your team follow you. I only Void was here. I don't think Void's chrono was bad. Even if Void like chrono them, like it wouldn't have been good. They're on like different pages here. Oh, this looks so fucking bad. But you can also say the team spirit played really good. It's only 3 people remaining, so. But I think IG didn't play good. More than team spirit. Team spirit playing good. Cause this is like just like some basic stuff. Now I think these buybacks are really bad because like they can't get there. I think they bought back because it's a Roche fight and it's really important fight. But even if they buy back here, they can't help them out. So they should chill. So this fucking no man chrono, he feels good about it because 2 people bought back.
My thanks.
Let's do one. Let's see one time.
Many excites.
They should be just happy with like hit and run. They should be really happy with the just lion kill and then run away, cause it's delaying the rush if they are rushing, cause they don't know, they don't see shit. They think they might be rushing. Or like, yeah, this lion character just hit and run. And just let them have. All four of them are ready to fight if they jump. So like they're always like ready. You can't let your guard down for 1 second. That's why I framed somebody for fucking drinking water. I've never seen like
Under
I've never seen somebody drink water in the middle of a game.
attack.
You don't have time to drink water. You drink water after the game. Iragi ate spaghetti. Maybe when he's dead.
Your shine has fallen into the tower.
Right now, what Team Spirit is doing, I think, is they just want to force them back. Let's see what they do after force. They're 100% has to be a wild here. IG. Yep, IG has a wild here. Let's go smoke. They smoke. Let's see how they start. Emote. Oh my god, Emo, you fucking idiot. Let the lion start! Oh, if they were more patient, I think they could have bursted the DK, right? Like, fuck, should let the lion go first. They're so impatient. Just wait. Just fucking break. 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 And lion go first. Jump on DK. And we can burst.
Back before the arrow.
Gates swing.
If Kaka was playing the lion, that will happen for sure. But it's because Oli was playing the lion. I don't think like he's used to like speaking so like alphally. Is that a word? Alphally? Oh, oh my god, this fucking.
I'll take that.
Oh, the shard.
I'm done.
Oh, the drought didn't have blink. Oh, he didn't get blink. He went dataless. Oh no. So, I think Yatoro is like kicking himself. Like, should have got blink. Where is Doom? Oh my god, Collapse is so fucking farmy. So this is, and they're like Team Spirit. I feel like is crazy too for like fighting this without Doom. I think they did it with the Wild, but the Wild sometimes is a debate. Like for example, if you don't have Black Hole, hugging the Wild doesn't mean shit. They're stronger than you. Why are you hugging the Wild? They can just like power it through. It's like I wanna see Wild help.
Regeneration.
The cores have to know where it might be warded. The Toronto Tokyo knew that this was warded. If you wanna like rank up or if you wanna be a good player, you have to know in these like mid late game situations. It's a really good fight. It's like this terrain is so fucking bad for IG to fight. They're like all clumped here. It's like the Helm's Deep. It's like in 300, you know, like the 300, the Spartan warriors could fight because of the terrain. This is like the opposite. They're all fucking, it's like a graveyard, it's a tombstone. They're all fucking stuck here. It's like low ground to high ground too. So yeah, like Drow is gonna free hit. They're all like committed.
What's for flying?
Now that you're dead, silence all.
All dead. Oh, thank god the Roche wasn't up. Lina no buyback.
Mighty one.
Who bought back? Weaver and Ryan bought back? Wow, I'm really surprised. Like, they think they can fight this.
Then we can meet face to face.
This is what he wanted. I think he just wanted to throw his body like to get information and get spares out. Which he did.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Earthshaker used BKB for that. Oh, the Weaver! Weaver buff! Helping him out while the Lina is dead.
Roshan has fallen to the ring.
Oh, cheese refresher, cheese refresher. I think Earthshaker got all of it. The drow, the drow, the drow, the drow. He has no pike, he has no pike.
In one form or another.
Right now, Emo is just too tilted, I feel. Or like he's not thinking calmly. He's just playing with his dick. Oh, boom shakalawa. What happened? They have a good ward. Damn, Emo. Oh, he saw the DK. Oh, Yatoro didn't blink. I guess he has Aegis, so like, hey, Miposhka! Miposhka was the culprit. Have to stay back. Like a zoning crow.
Watch for flying.
Wow, Mira just watching the Lina, clicking Lina and then seeing the BKB. Wait, didn't they have 2 chronos? What happened? What happened to the second one? Oh, he chrono too early.
Let me get my arrows back. I thought they warned you not to speak with monsters.
I guess like in hindsight you can say IG's draft is really bad because they have no like, you see how Toronto Tokyo, like he's not flashy but he's just like running the fucking and breaking the formation. IG cores, they don't have that. They just have fucking baiters. Earthshaker, he can't do that. Earthshaker just needs to wait and he's baiting someone. He's waiting for shit to happen. Void, same thing. Void doesn't want to be the first line. That's why like, I guess you can praise the Doom pick too. The reason why Doom is so good against Void is the Void cannot like be in front. And the Lina too, like Lina's just always fucking hiding. So I think like one of these guys needed to like play different or itemize different and just like man the fuck up and like just die. Go in and fucking die, like for information.